Welcome back to TTS Daily with me, Yi.
横扫日本鬼子海鲜之路。
完了，他瞪
你瞪什么
First story of the day, there's this Chinese Mukbang content creator called Deng Xuanfeng, okay, with 4.3 million followers on Douyin, which is the equivalent of Chinese TikTok, okay? And he posted this video titled Clearing Out Japan's #1 Seafood Buffet on April 10, 2025, and response hasn't been so well, okay? I mean, even though he has garnered over 350k views by now, but the comments heavily criticize him. Because number one, in the video, Deng referred to Japanese diners as, I can't even say it, is as devils, a derogatory term used historically for Japanese invaders during the Sino-Japanese War. I'm not going to say the word, okay? He stated his goal was to clear out the Japanese devils seafood buffet and teach them a lesson. I don't know, I don't know, is this some sort of humor that I just don't get? It's just plain tasteless from Deng, my opinions, okay? In my own humble opinions. And the video showed Deng consuming large quantities of premium sashimi, crab claws, prawns and beef, aiming to leave no food for others. And the video has captions such as, "Not a bite left, cleaning out the Japanese devil's buffet, I'll teach them how to eat." And you can see in the video, the pictures, how Deng used the chopstick to skewer the sashimi. Taking it, it's like satay sashimi. It's like, look how high he piles his food on the plate. I mean, that is just rude and unkind, you know. A waiter approached Deng, likely to warn about food wastage charges, and Deng just responded with a caption asking for translation and continued his behavior. I mean, this is the age of content creation, you know, by in real life streaming, by video format, and some content creators choose to go the way of the harassment route, and content creators doing harassment content are getting caught left and right. So for Deng, this to me, it feels like harassment content, okay? Because he used really unkind words in a public setting. I mean, it's a restaurant, it's a public setting. And it's just tasteless, okay? His behavior is just... Online commenters heavily criticized Deng's behavior for xenophobic remarks and behavior, accusing him of disgracing Chinese people. I agree. Comments included remarks about national pride and statements, "This is way too disgraceful, and now do you know why foreigners have such poor impression of Chinese tourists?" I do not blame them if people like Deng is publishing such content online. Some users even reported the video on Douyin for xenophobia and damaging China's image. As of April 16, 2025, Deng has not publicly responded to the backlash. Katy Perry just went up into space.
Flynn, I gotcha.
So Katy Perry and Jeff Bezos' fiancée, Lauren Sanchez, and 4 other women formed the first all-female crew for an 11-minute suborbital flight on Blue Origin's New Shepard rocket. This happened on April 14, 2025. And people are now forming conspiracy theories online on whether did this really happen. People are also taking note on the spacesuits that were worn by the crew. It looks really fashionable and not your standard, you know, run-of-the-mill astronaut suit that we usually see, and whether did the crew had enough training for 11-minute suborbital flight, and whether it is enough to call, should they be considered as astronauts or are they passengers, as people are believing that the crew didn't man any device in the rocket. And also we have this scene here where the capsule seemingly briefly opened inwards before Jeff Bezos stepped up to open it. Most capsules entering Earth atmosphere should be pressurized locked, and so it shouldn't be possible for anyone to open it inwards from the inside. So people are wondering, is this real or is this a CGI stunt? And also we have this scene, endearing to some, Katy kissing the ground, and funny to some when they think of it as Katy kissing the ground as if she's been away from Earth for more than a year or more than 6 months when she just went for an 11-minute suborbital flight. Maybe she's just thankful to be back on Earth. Our next story happened in Bangkok, Thailand during the Songkran festival, which is Thailand's traditional New Year, also known as the Water Splashing Festival. So really trigger warning, be warned, especially parents of young children, babies. Trigger warning. So this happened on April 14, 2025, when a 27-year-old Thai woman, Piatida, gave birth on a roadside in Bangkok's Don Muang district and abandoned her newborn, who sadly later passed away. She abandoned her newborn so that she can return to celebrate the Songkran festival with her friends, splashing water near the location. The incident gained attention on April 16, 2025 when a social media post shared a photo of the deceased infant with a brief summary. CCTV footage also showed that Piatida gave birth near a parked car, tearing her placenta and leaving the scene. Piatida initially denied being the mother, claiming that the blood from the crotch area was due to menstruation, but heavy bleeding led to her confession and she was rushed to the hospital for treatment. The newborn was found alive but could not be saved despite CPR by rescue workers. Piatida admitted the baby was hers but claimed she did not know the father. She was under the influence of alcohol during questioning and remains hospitalized due to blood loss. Police plan to pursue legal action once she recovers. For context, Piatida has 2 other children, a boy and a girl, from 2 ex-husbands, both in the care of relatives. She is unemployed and receives 700 baht daily from her mother, who lives abroad with her German husband. Friends, family and relatives have distanced themselves due to her behaviour. Alright, back in Singapore, Singapore police arrested a 38-year-old man on April 16, 2025 for suspected vandalism. This happened at 4:45 AM at Block 463 Sembawang Drive, where the man was allegedly intoxicated and causing a disturbance. He was arrested for causing annoyance while drunk. During arrest, the man allegedly smashed his forehead against the police vehicle left passenger window, damaging it. He will be charged with vandalism in court on April 17, 2025. The police have zero tolerance for vandalism with strict enforcement against lawbreakers.